How is all this going to be impacting our Indian markets? We have a team of research joining in with us to set you up for trade, tell you which are the important stocks to watch out for, as well as what's going to be happening in the world of F&O. Hormaz as well as Sudarshan, good morning. But before I come to both of you all, let me set you all up for trade and let's look at what the market will look like today. So in terms of Nifty, 7 days of gaining streak was there, and yesterday that was snapped. Now today again it's an indication coming in of a gap up start, but Nifty yesterday had closed below the 24,300 levels. Nifty was down almost 0.3%. Sensex similarly down 0.3% as well. Banks, that was under pressure as well. So where we had seen ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank gaining at the beginning of the week, yesterday, it was a bit of a subdued session there. FMCG was not doing anything well. We had numbers that came in from HUL and Nestle, and because of that, HUL was among the top Nifty 50 losers, so HUL was clearly under pressure. Britannia was also one of the stocks that was down and out in trade as well because of the earnings that came in from HUL as well as Nestle. Moving on to the flows that are coming in from FII as well as DIIs. FIIs continue to be buyers. A strong 8,251 crore buy coming in from FIIs. DIIs were sellers. On the other hand, 535 crores. Key earnings that we're keeping an eye out on today, and that maybe could see some bit of a move in today's trading session. So Reliance will be reporting its numbers. We have Maruti, Dr. Lal, Hinz, as well as Shriram Finance among some of the names that are reporting their earnings today. Important cues to watch out for. Countries are in talks with the US for those bilateral trade agreements. What's happening on that front? Any update on that front will be key. Positive handover from US, and the beginning of Asian markets is on a positive start, and Nifty implied open indicating a gap up start for the Indian market. So it will be interesting to see where we are headed in today's trading session. But let's move on, and Hormaz, going across to you for which are the important stocks to watch out for in today's trading session. Good morning.
Good morning, Vinny. And it finally seems like earnings season is finally picking up pace now with the number of results that we have to track over the last couple of days. But Axis Bank's results after market hours were better than expectations, although the net interest income was up 5.5%. Profit, though, was flat compared to last year. Asset quality has seen some bit of improvement on a sequential basis. Now, Tech Mahindra's constant currency growth was worse than what was anticipated, a 1.5% decline compared to a 0.5% decline that was expected. The dollar revenue was down 1% as well. Margins, though, of course, because of the rupee depreciation, were improved by 30 basis points from last year. LTTS, they are expecting FY26 to be a better year compared to FY25, and we are seeing this commentary across mid-cap IT reaffirming that they are going to hold on to their medium-term revenue outlook of $2 billion, and they also mentioned that their large deal pipeline remains robust as well. Emphasis had good numbers as well. Their highest sequential growth in 12 quarters. Their TCV growth was the highest in 7. They are expecting to remain above industry growth, aided by these strong TCV wins, and they are targeting EBIT margins to range between 14.75% to 15.75%. Cyient, though, among one of the outliers in the mid-cap IT space, they have offered no guidance, and they are expecting these near-term uncertainties to persist at least until the first half of FY26. SBI Cards, well, their profit was down 20%. The net interest income was up 7. NIMs improved slightly, but credit costs continue to remain elevated for the company. The IEX, their fourth quarter revenue was a miss because of the lower per unit transaction fees, and their profit was up for 21% from last year as well. Also track earnings reactions from SBI Life, Macrotech, Aavas Financiers. Keep an eye on IndusInd Bank as well, because they have not received any instruction from the RBI to stop onboarding MFI customers, and keep an eye out on Vari today because of the shareholder lock-in that ends today. Back to you.
Okay, Hormaz, thank you so much for that. We'll keep an eye out on those stocks over there on the back of news flow. But Sudarshan, what are we expecting in the world of F&O? Obviously, yesterday was expiry, so new session starting today. What should we watch out for?
Good morning, Vinny. So we are expected to start the May series on a strong note after a muted day of trade that we saw yesterday. All the front indices were down, but following the positive global cues, GIFT Nifty is indicating gap start for today. Now, talking about the flows, yesterday it seems like the dip that we saw in the market was used by FIs for buying. Yesterday, FIs have bought more than rupees 8,000 crore, while minor sell figure has come in from DIs, where DIs have sold more than rupees 500 crore. As far as April series was concerned, Nifty saw a gain of more than 650 points. But if you check the gains from the recent lows, the gains were as much as 2,500 points and a little more than that. As far as rollover is concerned, for April-May rollover, currently it stands at 79%. It's almost at the same level. That's the 3-month average of 80%. FI's long exposure We are starting the series of May with a long exposure of FIs at 41%, which is highest in last few months. And as far as key triggers for May series are concerned, first, Q4 results have been coming in. So going forward, we'll be tracking all the results that come. Second, US FOMC outcome is expected on May 7. That also that we'll be keeping an eye on. And geopolitical developments that will keep coming in, because like Trump keeps commenting every day, so we'll have to see what exactly he talks about tariffs and other stuffs. And lastly, important levels for Nifty. Support is seen again around 24,100 to 24,120. Resistance, first resistance is 24,400. If we cross that, next resistance comes is 24,600.
Okay, Sudarshan, thank you so much for that. Keep an eye out on those levels over there.